these people are going to die. The point was that they're not going to die. The point of the reason was, she said, they're going to die, but nobody should die that way. Nobody should die alone. Nobody should die without anybody care about them. You don't see somebody who simply accompany them on your relationship journey. And I guess, like, that's, if there's anything, if you don't get anything, go out there. They want me to challenge you to go out there and love people for Jesus and do ministry for Jesus and serve. Great, you go do that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I hate to break it to you. There's some people you can't save. And there are going to be people you can't help. And there are people you can't fix. But there is nobody you can't love. There's nobody you can't love. And that's the thing, is that so if you make me I and thou. And he said most relationships aren't I and thou, they're I it. I relate to you as an object. So like I go to the bank teller's there, a receipt. She's not a, you know, a lot of times the people meet like, hey, you know, it's like once in a while I say. Once in a while, two people connect from the deeper part of themselves. So, and I relate to you as a person. And he says that's what it transcends to I and thou. And it's a hard concept to grasp, I think. You know, it's funny. Again, I feel really old because the best expression I ever saw of it was there used to be this TV show that most of you probably never seen. It was called Cheers. Cheers. What? Reruns? What? Okay, good, cool. Thank goodness for the Disney classics, whatever. So this is where we are, right? So I drop her off and I take the girl home. And for the next week, all we're doing is, you know, counseling, appointments, and doctors, and all sorts of stuff. Comes to Thursday, we got to go back to the hospital. When the little kids get raped, what they do is that they have a trained counselor. They have a special room, and they with a videotape that's hidden, they videotape the kid describing the event so that the kid then doesn't have to testify in open court. That way, if they need testimony, they can just play the tape. So this was the day we were going to do that. It's a big deal. Tanya, she's upstairs getting ready, and she takes a long time, and I'm like, come on, we gotta go. Finally, she comes downstairs, jump in the car, run up to the apartment, pick up Mom, and Mom's standing on the corner, and she's pissed. She's late. Well, she gets in the car, and she says, you're late. I said, I know, you know, it took you. She said, you're always late. Now we're going to be late. I got to be back here by 12 o'clock. But I got an appointment with a Section 8 housing inspector to keep our, because they're going to evict, they're going to shut down the building because it's so unsafe, and she's worried about losing her federal housing voucher. She's like, I need my voucher. If I don't have my voucher, I got no place to live. So I got to be back here until, I said, Terry, we know. I was so curious. And I said, all right, that's it. And so we got in the car, we drove on to the hospital, and the nurse came out and gently took Tanya in. And then Terry and I are sitting in the waiting room for 3 hours waiting together. I mean, she's angry and upset. I'm angry and upset. We're just sitting there in silence. I mean, we just sat there, just fuming, for about an hour and a half before it hit me. Before I figured it out. Before the Holy Spirit whispered it in my ear. And all of a sudden, I said, Terry, this happened to you, didn't it? She looked up and she said, yeah, 3 times. First time I was 7. Second time I was 9. Third time I was 19. It was 3.